Hey everybody, Al Puglisi Trains. I'm with Jan Willard. Jan Willard is the gentleman that does all of Howard Zane's brass conversions, puts the can motors in his brass locomotives, does the DCC and sound conversions, does the flickering fireboxes, does the yellow headlights, the trick marker lights, the cab lighting. And Jan has been in business for a long time and has an incredible brass collection. And I am privileged to show it to you. Some of it is for sale. And today will be part one of what is for sale. So let's see Jan and let me show you today's brass. And Jan is writing some things down here, folks. But this is what we're going to start the video off with today. These are very special models. Jan, tell us about these models and why they're special.
Well, these were essentially made by Custom Brass.
Okay.
However, they're the CV Royal series, which is a high end of Custom Brass by GOM. GOM. And all 5 of these are in that vintage. They're very well detailed for this period. Excellent models, and for DCC and for anything, they're really high-end models.
Right. And they're all made in Japan.
All made in Japan. They come in a blue box, silver box, and they have some even have a nameplate like this, made out of brass.
My God. Well, let's start. Let's go ahead and take these out of the box. These have never been run, have they, Jan?
Actually, I probably ran them when I got them.
Okay. But let's take a look at the drivers just to show folks. Oh my Lord. Yeah, very little, if no wear at all on these, really.
And notice all the details incredible. The backhead detail is out of this world.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
Let's put it in the sun. Let's unwrap it and show this first one for sale. And while he's unwrapping it, folks, the level of detail in these is just absolutely exquisite. Were these hand built, Jan, in Japan?
Sure. Guillaume was a builder, and he believed in excellent quality, which you can see. You can see that.
Oh boy, let's put the engine up in the sun there. What better thing to do on a sunny day? Now these are DC, folks. These are not DCC with sound. Right. Now Jan can put DCC and sound in them if you so desire, but these prices are firm, and this particular one is $850. And I'll have the pricing on the video in my notes. And if you're interested in any of these, you can contact me at alpug1@verizon.net. And the box is in exquisite condition, and so is the foam. And Jan is going to test these and make sure everything runs absolutely beautifully. And again, they're DC, but if you want DCC and sound, that would be an additional cost. And this one is $850. Now, Jan, what is this? This is a Northern Pacific Class A 484. All right. God, that thing is pretty. All right, and let's look at the cab detail one more time in the sun there, Jan. Oh yeah, turn a little bit to this way. There we go. When was this made, Jan? Back in the 60s?
I'm going to estimate either that or early 70s.
Oh, what detail.
I might be wrong, so I don't have...
Well, that's all right.
You can check that.
We're guessing here.
Yeah.
Well, let me pause it. We'll go to the next piece.
All right.
Our next one is a Richmond, Frederick, and Potomac Railroad XC&O H7 articulated locomotive.
Right.
And again, all of these are the CV Crown series from GOM.
Right. Wait, okay.
And the condition of these is exquisite. Let's put it in the sun there, Jan. We can. Man, wow.
That's just a.
Lay it there. No, we got good sunlight here.
Yeah.
What an exquisite piece. This is $950. And none of these appear to have ever been really run.
Very little.
If let's see, flip the drivers over there.
This has a red ball cannon motor in it.
That's, I guess, top of the line.
Well, for that period, and also the way it's made, it has tower in it. You know, it's very well made. You can see, look at that in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the cab detail on this, again, this is their CV Royal series. God, these are just exquisite.
Yeah.
And this one's $950. Now, these prices don't include shipping. Shipping is, it depends on how many engines you buy and where you want them shipped. These will be shipped most likely insured with a signature required, but again, these prices do not include shipping. But whatever the shipping cost is would be additional. And then Maryland residents need to add 6% sales tax if you're a Maryland resident.
There you go. You got that?
Yep. Let's take one more look at the front end of this thing.
Oh yeah.
So this thing started life on the C&O and then went over to the Richmond.
Right.
Wow. All right, let's pause it and go to the next one. All right, Jan, tell us what we have here. This one?
This is a Southern Pacific P13
Okay.
462. Let me get this up here.
All right. We're doing this outside, folks, because
Well,
A,
it's a good way to
it's a
show
beautiful day, and the sun shows these things so exquisitely. This is an affordable piece, folks. This is $550. And if you're starting a brass collection or you're looking for a beautiful piece, I have a customer on the channel that collects unfinished brass. And this would be your ticket. It's an affordable piece, and it is a top-of-the-line piece. Like Jan said, it's part of the GOM CV Royal series.
Right.
So you're getting royalty from Japan, some of the finest brass ever built, at an unheard of price for $550. It's unheard of, and again, the thing has little to no run. The back end, and let's take a look at the drive wheel so people can see. And these are DC, and they will run. If you're interested in it, these will be pre-tested, and will run beautifully for you.
This has an original open frame motor in it. So, this is a matter of fact. Okay.
Look at that. And like I said, if you're starting a brass collection, something like this for under $600 is a real good way to go about it. You don't need to spend a fortune to start a brass collection.
No, you don't.
Now, Jan, explain to me, with a open frame motor.
Well, open frame motor is, if you can see, there's an open frame. You'll see part of the motor exposed. That's how all locomotives were before can motors.
Now, to convert to DCC,
You got to change the motor.
You got to change the motor.
You want to change the motor.
What is the average price for a conversion with the motor changeover DCC and sound? Is there such a thing, or it depends
Usually
on the
runs
engine?
around 350, sometimes 4. Depends if the motor has to be replaced to the gearbox.
Okay.
That's the top end. Sometimes it can be a little bit less.
Right.
The thing is, if you want to do this for DCC, you want to first get it ready for DCC, which means, like myself, I'd go in and do all the drilling,
Right.
all the necessary modifications, and then you get it painted, comes back, and I wire it. That
Right.
way, none of the paint is affected by running the wiring and such.
Right.
It's a 3-step process.
So,
Or someone else can paint it, it's
Right.
fine. But I first have to get it ready. You don't want to just have it painted, then drill it. Now you're going to mess up the paint job.
right.
Guarantee you will.
But for somebody who just wants a brass collection,
Well, there it is. Run it the way it is.
right? Run it the way it is. DC.
Or you can have it just DCC and
Yep.
not paint it. I mean, people do what they want to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can pay extra, have it painted, or you can leave it alone in your
Leave it
collection
alone.
and run
Leave
it
it that
DC.
way.
And what road name was this one?
This one was the Southern Pacific.
Wow. $550. All right, let's pause this
All
one.
right.
All right, Jan, you found another GOM
Yeah.
piece, and this is a Y3 Norfolk and
Y3
Western.
Norfolk and Western 2882. CB Royal. Yep.
And it's the CV Royal edition. It's the finest they make. It's never been run. We're in the blazing sunlight here. You want to show the drivers on the...
Yeah, sure.
Look at the...
Actually, it has been run.
Has it been run?
Yeah, it's been. See, these have been replaced. It's got brand new gearboxes in here.
Okay.
Yeah, it has been run. Yeah.
Did you do this one or?
No, it's been done. So that's good.
But when you get it, it'll run like glass.
Oh, yeah, run good. Yeah, they run good.
What a beautiful piece. And let's show folks the back head on this. Let's kind of face it. There we go.
All right.
Beautiful back head. And then show them the tender.
Yeah.
We're just turning the box around like it's a Lazy Susan kind of.
Sure,
I'll let you turn the box, yeah.
You got it?
Yep. If you want to. Yeah, this is exquisite. And this is $950. And the postage is additional. Usually the postage works this way. Usually priority mail is $25, and then the insurance is another $18 for the insurance, and then the signature is another $5. So you're looking about $45 for shipping in the continental United States. We don't ship overseas due to problems with cost and customs. We will ship this in the continental U.S., or you can come down and pick it up at Howard Zane's house. But this is from Jan Willard's collection. The original box. These things were made in the 60s, Jan? Probably 60s, early 70s?
Early 70s, I think. Yeah.
Man, what detail.
Yeah, he was incredible.
Now, was it a single individual or a team?
It was a builder, so he had more than one person in it, I'm sure. And then he built this for custom brass.
Wow. Well, absolutely beautiful.
It is beautiful workmanship. Yeah, some of the best I've ever seen.
Let's pause this. All right, Jan, what do we have for the last one in this group of GOM Royals?
GOM, this is GOM Class USA Virginian Railroad 2882. Has an original Cannon red ball motor in it.
All right, let's explain what that is. Let's show
That's
the
the
folks.
Cannon had a red, on the back of the motor, the Cannon motors, it had a red cap. You can see it right here. See the cap?
Oh yeah, and
That's called red ball.
And that's a really good can motor.
That was a good can motor, yeah.
Wow.
That's the original can motor.
So if you were to convert this to DCC, you wouldn't have to switch over the motor.
Necessarily, you wouldn't have to. It depends on how much wears on it and so forth, but that's what's in there.
This thing looks like it's never been run,
It's
except
really nice shape.
it's exquisite, and it's part of the
CV Royal collection.
CV Royal collection from Japan. And let's look at
See it
the
through
cab.
drivers. There you go.
Look at this.
Beautiful workmanship.
And these will all be tested and run beautifully. And let's take a look at the cab back in there. Holy moly, look at that. And then, of course, the tender here
There you go.
is exquisite. It's an exquisite specimen. And this is $950. Again, that does not include shipping. And if you're a Maryland resident, you add 6% sales tax. If we're shipping it out, obviously you don't pay the sales tax, but shipping is additional. And if you're interested in any of these models, contact me at alpug1@verizon.net. I'll have the link below. And we can take personal check or PayPal.
Right.
We do not take credit cards because of the fees involved, but we will take PayPal. Jan will take PayPal or personal check. And these are absolutely exquisite. And this is just going to be part of Jan's collection. Jan, I really appreciate you showing me these.
Absolutely, you're welcome.
Again, one more time on the quality of these pieces.
These are probably the best quality that Custom Brass made. Their Royal Series. And Guillaume was a very, very astute builder. He was very particular about detail and accuracy. And it's why I collected them.
Right.
Basically.
Right. Well, Jan, thanks a lot.
More than welcome. Glad to do it.